Good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning. I know that this is odd and that this is not the norm, but I just felt the urgency and the urge to come on this morning very quickly and have a very quick conversation. I don't even know if anybody's going to see this at this point. You may not see it until much later. And so therefore, you might not catch me while I am on right now. I'll give a few seconds for a couple of you to jump on if anyone will, but I'm not going to be on very long. I just wanted to mark something and release something to you that I'm hearing in my spirit. And as you pick it up, and others of you may tune into it a little bit later on and catch it on the replay, then that's fine as well. But I felt led to come on and just to share something very quickly with you as we mark the final day of accelerated manifestation, this period of time, this season that we have been in for 61 days. This is the 61st day right now. This is the final day of accelerated manifestation. And I wanted to come on and I wanted to really share what I've been sensing and in my spirit since last night and early this morning. I just walked in the house not too long ago from the gym, and the whole time I was there getting my little workout in and exercising on the treadmill. I'm listening to the music, but I'm hearing the Spirit of God speaking within me and declaring some things within me. And I'm saying, well, wow, I'm embracing it, rejoicing, and trying to stay focused and keep my pace at the same time, but wanting to jump off the treadmill and dance. Got to the parking lot and was dancing before I could get into the car. But I just wanted to come on and share with whoever is on this morning, and then you guys can share it on your page and or tag whoever you want to in it if you want to. You can do it now, or you can do it later. That's fine. Last day, final day, the day of accelerated manifestation. This is a season or a period of time that we have been in that we have seen things begin to come forth and to manifest, and we've been working as a collective to understand how to manifest the things that we desire, not random manifestations, but to actually intentionally, deliberately focus our energy, our thoughts, our visioning on the things that we want to see and see them manifest. And we've had so many testimonies come in from different ones. I've had a lot of you begin to inbox me or send me emails and tell me how you've launched your business during this period of time. You've gotten a new home or a new car, a new job, promotions, or that you've been free and been able to adjust in your mind, and you had unbelievable peace and unspeakable joy that has flooded through your soul. Some of you going through some emotional transitions within your life as far as disconnecting and making new connections with new people and then reconnecting with some others. And some of you have been writing me and talking about the doors that have opened up for you and opportunities that have been created. And I want you to understand that you are the one who created the door. Those doors didn't just appear. They're not just some magic hocus pocus or abracadabra, but they have shown up in your life because of what you have been doing. But this morning, actually it started late last night, and then again this morning, I kept hearing the Spirit of God saying to me, he's like, make them consciously aware of the energy, the intense energy, power, or force that is available in the earth that has been gathering during this period of time. And the atmosphere is wet. Do you hear what I'm saying? It is wet, like the soil is wet for the seeds that will be planted, that will begin to go to manifest. Some things are going to manifest in this day. That is, in the same hour that you plant, you're going to begin to see manifestation to take place on the thing that you have set your mind, your intention, your deliberate actions to, that you're not even going to have to wait 3 or 4 days or a week or a month, that some of you are going to begin to reap in the same hour that you sow. My God, listen to what I just said. I said some of you that are watching me right now that are going to take advantage of this truth, this moment, this clarion call, this wet atmosphere, wet with the anointing, with energy, with power, that has set the atmosphere for a tremendous shifting and shaking in the earth in this moment, in this day. You're going to begin to see manifestation take place within the same hour that you're going to sow and reap in the same hour. And that today, listen to me very carefully, that you want to focus your attention on that entire realm of being both the giver and the receiver, the sower and the reaper. Are you hearing me? The seed and the harvest, that you are going to be both all throughout the day. There is such a strong energy, and I want us to come together as a group, as a family, as a collective of humanity, as a collective of the divine expressions of God, and set our intentions as one, because one can chase 1,000, two could put 10,000 to flight. That if we come together as agreeing, as touching and agreeing upon anything, then we can move mountains, we can shape circumstances, we can create opportunities, we can open any door and close the doors that need to be closed, we can enter any realm, we can go into every portal, window, and opportunity, dimensions of thought and manifestation and realization and actualization that we desire. So I want us together as one group, as one form, as one body, as one spirit, one collective consciousness, to set our intentions on success, on love, on peace, on joy. Set your intention along with me. I'm setting mine with you. I'm setting ourselves in agreement. I am combining and merging the urgency of this eternal moment of now with you, so that you and I collectively today will experience a supernatural day, that the entire day be filled with supernatural occurrences, and that your consciousness is raised to the level that it shifts your perspective and your perception, so that you will be able to discern the miraculous happening all around you. Some things that you have never noticed before, that you have thought of as just ordinary occurrences, will be the manifestation of the miraculous in your day today. Today is a day of miracles, of signs and wonders surrounding you throughout the day. Now, some of you won't experience it because you don't believe it, or you're going into it with skepticism and you've doubted and pushed it to the side. And then don't turn around and try and blame me or anybody else if you're not having the experience, because you have everything that you need in order for you to manifest the kind of opportunities and experiences, and for your soul to have the infinite, limitless, boundless experience that it so craves and it desires, especially with the collective consciousness and energy of those of us who are setting ourselves in agreement and intentionally sending out good vibrations in every direction, so that everyone that we are connected to and that we encounter throughout the day will feel the intensity, the pulsation of that anointing, that power, that force, the source of energy that flows from within us, that will cause manifestation. So if you are wanting to be a partaker of what it is that God has set the earth and set humanity up for in this moment, in this day, all you have to do is set your mind and your intention. All you have to do is begin to, in your time of prayer and meditation, and maybe you're already out and moving and shifting about, but take a few seconds, if you will, go in the bathroom if you need to, pull over to the side if you need to, sit on the side of your bed if you need need to, wherever you happen to be, whether you're at work, at home, or at school. Set aside just about 60 seconds, if you will, to settle yourself, center yourself, focus your attention, and begin to visualize what it is that you most desire out of this day. And then secondly, begin to visualize all of the connections and the people that you have, that you know, even those that you may only have a Facebook relationship with. I want you to begin to visualize their faces and just begin to think their highest good, their highest good, their highest happiness and peace and joy, and send those vibrations their way. We are going to create a wave. Oh, God have mercy. We are going to create a wave of anointing, of power, of energy that will manifest in this moment. Everything that we have been focusing on for these last 61 days comes to its culmination in this day. It doesn't mean that tomorrow that the laws of the universe will cease to work. Of course, they continue to work, but I'm talking about this season of accelerated manifestation, this collective of power, this collective of energy, this collective of strength, anointing that is set to bring about supernatural manifestations, encounters, and connections that are set for your life. This is the moment. This is the day. This is the day that we have curated and created and made. So let's rejoice and be glad in it. Let's begin to gather, to collect, to pull in, to draw in, to attract those things that we most desire, not only for ourselves, for our children, for our families, for our friends, for the collective bodies and groups that you may be a part of, for your business, for your job. Yes, even your job, because when you begin to set your intention to pray good and speak good over your employer, then it also creates a different atmosphere for you and opens up opportunities for promotion. I'm not even talking about positions, although that will manifest as well, but I'm talking about promotion as far as them recognizing and noticing and understanding your value that you bring to the company, to the operation, to the function of your being there. The same kind of mantle of anointing that was upon Joseph, that every time he entered into a place, whether it was at Potiphar's house or in the prison, he wasn't in charge, but his presence there changed the entire atmosphere and caused everything to begin to flow better and the flow be more prosperous and be more of an increase and more successful because he was there. And I'm telling you that same kind of presence, power, anointing, energy, and vibration is radiating from inside of you as you set your intention this morning that everything you do and every place you go, you will cause the good to begin to manifest because of your presence there. And this is the day and the moment and the hour for you to begin also to walk as salt and light, not as though you're not responsible for doing those things in other times and every day of your life. But I'm telling you, there is something significant about today. So I want you to focus your attention on being both salt and light, to be seasoning and understanding, preservation, mercy and grace, as well as information, insight, revelation, and understanding. I want you to find those that are struggling throughout the day, that are having a difficult time, and be salt in their life. Offer them the grace, the mercy, the understanding, the compassion that they need to be able to move forward, and then offer them light, that is understanding, insight, revelation, and knowledge. Begin to speak life over them, because your words are both spirit and life, and I want you to use it outside of your own desires, outside of your own needs or your own wants, but to take your words of spirit and life and speak life and spirit into those that are broken, that are hurting, that are downtrodden, those that are going through, those that don't have the same understanding that you have. I want you to lift your perspective, raise your consciousness, and recognize that you don't need to become bitter, upset, or dismissive of those who may not understand what it is that you understand. But that's the reason that you have the understanding and that you have been drawn to this moment and connected with with this particular movement so that you can go forth and not be a snob and look down your nose at others, but so that you can be both salt and light to them. Because as you give of yourself, give of your knowledge, give, oh my goodness, of your compassion, your love, your peace, your joy, when you give of grace and mercy to others, you set yourself up to be the recipient of the same coming back to you good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This is a day that you can curate and that you can create that is going to revolutionize the days that are going forward. I told you at the beginning of this particular season, 61 days ago, that the decisions, choices, and directions that you take in these next 61 days are going to set the course for your life. Some of you for the next 5, others next 10, next 20 years of your life. And I'm telling you that what I've said to you will not fall to the ground, but it is going to manifest, and you are going to begin to see that even in your slack days, your lazy days, your laid back days, where you are not as intently as focused on the principles, practices, and patterns that you have taken and planted in this hour and in these 61 days, that you're still going to begin to reap the benefits of what you've done during the course of these 61 days. I'm telling you that the seeds that you have planted of intention, the seeds that you've implanted of success, the seeds you planted throughout these 61 days are going to manifest for the next 5, 10, 15, and 20 years of your life. This is the beginning of a whole new start for you. This is a revolution, evolution in your life. This is a moment where you're going to begin to look back and be able to mark it as a benchmark at the time that your life took a drastic change and you changed the entire trajectory of your life into an upward spiral at a 90-degree angle, headed toward another dimension of thought and understanding and belief, because you, as a divine expression of God, as the divinity of God walking around in 3-dimensional form, have fully embraced that truth, and it becomes more prevalent in your mind and in your consciousness. And so now you are thinking like, walking like, talking like, acting like the God that you are, and no weapon, oh God have mercy. Do y'all hear what I'm saying this morning? I'm trying to get you to understand that you don't have to walk around in fear, doubt, unbelief, or any kind of worry or contemplation, because no weapon that could ever be formed against you, because you understand that nothing is against you, everything is for you, nothing happens to you, everything happens for you. So that's why it cannot prosper, and no tongue that rises up to speak in judgment against you, it will be condemned or converted or condensed, or it will be transmuted, because what they meant for evil, it will be turned out for good. Are you understanding what I'm saying to you? That you are a supernatural force of nature that cannot be stopped, that cannot be held, that cannot be pushed back, that nothing can limit you, nothing can stop you, nothing can hold you back, nothing can contain you. You are an immutable force. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You're a force, not a force of nature, not a force of the universe, but you are the force of the divine spirit of God, a force of divinity, a force of energy, a force of power that is creating with every step that you take and with every move that you make, when your foot hits the ground, every ground, every parcel of ground that you cover is holy, is righteous, is pure, because you are holy and righteous and pure. It is productive, it's successful, it is producing, because you are pretty successful and productive and producing. You are what brings about the difference in every place that you go. And I'm here to speak it to you this morning. I didn't intend to be on this longer to say this much, but I'm telling you, I sense this so powerfully in my spirit for all of us as a collective. And so I want you to take this moment this morning, find you a place to just close your eyes for a moment, center yourself, focus yourself, set your intention along with the rest of us. Let's combine our collective energy and curate and create, God, a day, a moment, a year, a life. that is full of impact. Okay, I'll be back on tonight. I don't know when, but I'll come back on later on tonight. And if it's the Lord say the same, then we'll talk and have a conversation a little more about winding up this time of accelerated manifestation. Have a great, well, I'm not even telling you to have a great day today, because you're going to have a great day today. The only way you don't have a great day is that if you decide that you don't want to have a great day. If you choose that you're going to have a day filled with turmoil and trouble, then that's what you'll have. But if you choose that you're going to have the best day of your life, you're going to have a great day, a magnificent day, a phenomenal day filled with possibilities and opportunities for you to expand, to grow, to give, to receive, to plant, and to harvest, then that's the kind of day that you're going to have. Elevate your consciousness, lift your perspective, lift your perception. Nothing is happening to you. Everything is happening for you. If God be for you, nothing in this world can be against you. This is your day. This is your moment. This is your life. Have the best day ever.